You want to squirt? Cliff and Chandra, this week things got crazy with Disney. Things got crazy with Elon Musk. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Okay. So you told me there was a video about some Disney employee or something?
Yes. Did you watch it?
You didn't send it to me.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, so explain this video to me.
Okay, so...
Was it a Project Veritas video?
No.
Oh,
this is an interview with a Disney employee. Maybe you guys have seen it. She's... maybe I'll just show a clip of it right now. We'll show a clip.
But now Chris Rufo, a journalist, posted on Twitter some videos that show pretty much exactly what Disney behind the scenes is thinking. Watch this.
Roberts and like our leadership over there has been so welcoming to like my like not at all secret gay agenda, and so like I feel like I felt like it was, I mean, like maybe it was that way in the past, but I guess like something must have happened in the last like they are turning it around, they're going hard, and then all that like momentum that I felt, like that sense of I don't have to be afraid to like, let's have these two characters kiss. Let's in the background. Like I was just wherever I could, just basically adding queerness to like if you see anything queer in the show, I'm proud of them. But like I just was like, no one would stop me, and no one was trying to stop me.
Yeah. So she was saying at the start of that, she's saying that people had warned her about joining Disney, that they were going to be against her openly gay agenda.
Yeah.
And when she got there, it was the total opposite. She said that they were they were all about it. In fact, they were making like these huge strides, and she was talking about having momentum. Just it was awesome. And then the DeSantis's bill to say that you cannot educate children up to third grade on queerness and gender identity and stuff. She felt like that bill just totally stopped all of their momentum.
Yeah, man.
And then she says that like anywhere you could, she was just dropping in queerness. She said like in everything.
Okay, let's say flip side.
Okay.
Say
I know where you're going with this, I think, and okay.
Well, what would you think if it was different? If it was public schools with Christian teachers secretly putting their Christian agendas in on everything,
secretly putting in Christian stuff.
Like, is it the same? Do you think?
And
they're living out their values, and they think it's important for kids to be exposed.
I think it is the same.
Yeah.
In a way, and I think you're not allowed to do that for religion.
Yeah.
You're not. And this is the same. It's indoctrination to an ideology.
Is it?
It is. You're dripping in stuff to make.
I didn't mean that. It is.
Yeah. So the idea that LGBTQ queerness and all that stuff is completely like it's totally normal to be uncertain about your gender, even your gender identity, and all this stuff. That is an ideology. Well, the idea that the parents should not be able to, at least while those kids are under their roof, instruct them on how they feel, what's appropriate and what's right about gender, and that the schools get to do it, that's a load of crap.
I'm just, on the one hand, I completely agree with everything you're saying. But on the other hand, I'm trying to think about it from their point of view of this is just how they think things should be, and that everybody should be exposed to it and not taught against it. And I'm trying to be kind in my heart towards the situation.
Yeah.
Although everything in me is screaming, why are you trying to teach children about this gay stuff?
The moment that they took prayer and the Ten Commandments and stuff out of the school, all of this should have been off the table. It's like schools for academia, not for religion. Okay, well, schools for academia, it's not for your ideas about gender and sex. No, period. Does that mean that parents need to be more hands-on? Yeah, they should. Parents, I don't like hands-off parenting where they're like, no, I'm going to mess my kids up. I just let them become who they're going to become. It's like your 4-year-old thinks Spider-Man's real. That's your job is not just to make babies. Your job is to help sculpt humans.
Well, I think between me and you, I'm more conservative generally. And like when I ask you stuff about your children and public school and stuff, you're always like, You're always like, I want my children to be strong and
Yes.
exposed to the world, and I'll teach them our values at home and then send them out to the world. And I'm surprised to hear you talk about Disney, and it feels like you're like, I'm cutting off Disney.
Yeah. So the big move is May 4th. That everyone's saying boycott Disney, cancel Disney Plus on May 4th. You know why, right? May the 4th be with you.
Oh,
It's the big Star Wars day. So they're like,
I didn't know that had anything
It's
to
the
do with it.
greatest way to just put the kibosh on this is everybody cancel Disney Plus on May 4th, the day that's supposed to be it's National Star Wars Day or International
Yeah.
Star Wars Day, whatever it is.
I post that little meme every May 4th on
Exactly.
Facebook. Yeah.
And so everybody's saying that's the way to stick it to them. Just on this day, that's supposed to be their big day, cancel.
That's funny.
I'm going to, I think.
Well,
I think.
Well, see, that's the thing. If you cancel every company you don't agree with, you can't eat McDonald's, you can't drink Pepsi, you can't go to Starbucks, you can only eat Chick-fil-A.
But it creates a demand for something else.
I do
Like DW Kids, Daily Wire Kids.
Yeah, Ben Shapiro is starting a company for children
Yes.
so that Disney isn't indoctrinating them.
So Daily Wire Entertainment, DW Entertainment is a streaming service now, right? I think.
I think so.
And so essentially, they started out with movies like Shut In and is it Run, Hide, Fight? I think just a bunch of different movie projects, Hyperions, all these movies. Then they're starting to do shows. And now when they saw that Disney Plus, there's going to be a huge market for people who want some entertainment for their kids besides Disney.
Yeah.
They're like, we're going to do DW Kids.
And I did see where Ben Shapiro said it's not going to be pushing conservative values either. It's just going to be entertainment for children that has no spiritual undertones to it, no nothing.
I think that's great. How many times have I said, and Joel's been in here, and we've been talking about, we love talking about film stuff anytime he's in here because we both do the film thing, him especially. And every time we're like, well, as much as we don't like the agenda-based films like Star Wars and all that stuff, we also are not super fans of you watch a movie and it's like you're watching a sermon. That's it. Kind of you don't care about the art, you know. So,
well, I feel like there has to be a middle though.
Yeah,
you can't just boycott everything, is what I'm saying, because you would be boycotting you'd be living Amish.
Our old guitar player Eric said that he canceled all TV in his house a long time ago.
Well, that's a whole different thing.
That's a big thing. It is a big thing. But what's so good about TV? Now, especially when you have a phone that has so much entertainment and stuff on it, what really is good about these streaming services? If I think about it, what is good in my life about these streaming services? It allows me to be an absentee dad. Mm-hmm. I can sit my kids in front of the TV and go about my business without having to engage with them. That's not a good thing.
Yeah, but used to people lived in tighter communities where the grandparents were probably in the home with you and helping watch the children and stuff. Now, if you don't have a TV, it's you watching those children 100% of the time.
Yeah.
Which, that's not healthy either.
Is it not?
I think they should be exposed to other people like grandparents and stuff.
I mean, I can admit that it would wear somebody out, but is it what's better for the kids and the person? Here's the other thing. If you didn't have people talk about, this is totally random, but you talk about overpopulation and people not loving their kids and being stretched out. At 2 kids, if somebody didn't have the TV, they may be like, I'm not doing a third. I can't handle it. And hey, the households are a little bit smaller, more manageable. You don't have people stretched as thin. I'm not saying I'm getting rid of TV. I'm probably not getting rid of TV. Chandra already got rid of TV. But
no, I didn't. I love the TV.
I'm just saying that I can't really think of too much good that comes from it. There's some things like we got a Peacock or whatever it was, and they have football on it. And now that my kids are getting into sports, I like sitting down and watching a football game or something like that with my kids. That's fun. But the amount of good that it adds to our household versus the amount of potential bad and indoctrination and having to screen this and screen that, I'm just I don't know.
I just think I do think TV should be limited with children and adults, but it should also be monitored by the parent of the household. It can't just be a free for all. No telling what they're stuffing and stuff. So I don't think children should be kept from watching Disney personally, but I do think the parents should be there in addressing oh, you see those people kissing? That's not what we believe. I don't.
What do you think? Are you going to boycott Disney? Are you? Put that in the comments. This is not over yet, but I'm just saying. Are you going to do it? Are you going to do it? You already have.
No. It's weird to me that people like Joe Rogan, who is not a Christian, not a conservative, truly, he's more libertarian and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then Elon Musk, who's not a Christian, who just has some conservative ideas. He's like, why are these people the conservative saviors right now when they're not even Christians? They're not real conservatives. But now Musk has like controlling shares of Twitter or something.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I know that he's been so Elon Musk has been so adamant that free speech is free speech. Like he's kind of one of those guys, you know.
Which is good. I like
Which is good. Yeah. I mean, there are people there are people on the left side of the aisle, the middle, and the right side of the aisle who all scream that same thing. You got Bill Maher, who's a total blankety blank sometimes, but he'll sit down and have conversations with Ben Shapiro and be like, obviously, free speech. I mean, I may not agree with what you are saying, but you have every right to say it. You know, and then I think Elon Musk is that kind of person. Same deal, same vibe. Like free speech is free speech. It's super important. You don't know the slope you start traveling down when you start giving government powers and stuff the opportunity to say you can and cannot say these things.
Well, I was wondering what power is he going to actually have? Because he only owns 9% now, but he has the highest controlling shares. Like no one owns as many as he does. And
as he do. No one owns as many as he do.
But I did see this morning where he said he is going to be on the board of directors and changes are coming. Well, I wonder what he can actually change.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I know that there's nothing really stopping him. He's not. It's not like he's not making money. The thing about Elon Musk is this: the reason why he's so wealthy, the reason why he's so wealthy, and the reason why he has so much influence is not about the cars.
Because he thinks outside the box.
It's not about the rockets and space and all that stuff. It's about the technology that's creating them. Already, so Elon Musk is pushing towards fully automated vehicles. Autonomous vehicles.
Which I don't agree with
Autonomous
that.
vehicles that can drive and pick up your food for you and bring it back.
I don't like that. I think it's dangerous.
Right. So you know how they're doing that?
Well, I mean,
They're the
how much detail do you want?
all the Teslas that are on the road right now are tracking and recording all of their driving stats. So they're
gonna have every road.
They're gonna have every road mapped out, the speed limits on those roads, the curves on those roads, and like your average speed that you should take around those curves, or that the drivers are taking around those curves. They're tracking all of that data so they can create an AI system that is like the safest thing. Like we've got all the road data, the cars are fine, they're
still
autonomous.
Don't like it.
Right, but that kind of technology is the reason why he's so wealthy. People want that. They want that. And wasn't he the one who said, there's a quote by Elon Musk saying AI is 10 times, 100 times more dangerous, 1 million times more dangerous than a nuclear weapon. Like it's the most dangerous weapon that you can create. And
yeah, there he goes.
Well, and here's the thing. He says that, and then he says this, and they don't let people just build nukes in their basement, but they'll let people do whatever they want with AI right now. Like there's no restrictions. Like just make and do whatever you want. And he's like, it's the most dangerous weapon of our generation of ever.
Well, but with him adding himself into a liberal venue, and he's going to be bringing more libertarian or conservative values to the table. I hate when you drink like that.
I know you do. I was waiting for you to mention it. I just got used to it now.
I think there should be more balance like that. And I think people who aren't conservatives, they think that they don't see the world from our point of view.
Yes.
They don't see how we're censored. Like if we boycotted everything that did bad things to conservatives, we couldn't be on YouTube because they shadow ban and demonetize conservative channels all the time.
They banned one of our videos that for misinformation that was not misinformation at all. Didn't break any guideline. Sad face. This has been Let's Talk About It. Thank you guys for watching. Do subscribe. Most of you guys who are watching this aren't subscribed to the channel. Shame on you. Please subscribe. It's really easy. I shouldn't say please. Subscribe. It's really easy.
Why not say please? Your doorbell rang.
Somebody's at my door. Let's talk about it.